All right, guys, moving on to our next bit of news today. You may have heard that there's always been an upcoming Star Trek movie. Star Trek is one of those properties that, oh, cool, we'll get a few movies and then it'll be dormant for a while. And then we'll get some more movies and then it'll be dormant for a while. And very recently, there's been, Paramount has had a lot of buzz surrounding an upcoming Star Trek movie. But then, like, once they finally got maybe like a Star Trek 4 within the, the J.J. Abrams kind of universe going a little bit, all of that fell apart because, they wanted to bring back Chris Hemsworth. Chris Pine's contract was not, he was being extremely undervalued in that regard. So that whole thing fell apart. And of course, there was Quentin Tarantino. Well, now it looks like another Star Trek movie is on the horizon. And of course, I didn't have this properly queued up. There you go. It looks like there's another Star Trek movie on the horizon, and this time it is coming from one of the writers of Star Trek Discovery. Now, I never watched Star Trek Discovery. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan on the planet. I've seen all the movies. I'm going to upset a lot of people here when I say I'm really only a fan of the J.J. Abrams films, which I know is extremely divisive. People are going to hate me for saying that, but it's also true. I don't hate the other Star Trek movies, not at all. I just prefer kind of the flashiness, the accessibility that the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies offer. That's more palatable to me, but I completely understand how the other films or the other television shows are more palatable to other audiences, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just different, right? But with Star Trek Discovery itself being such a divisive show, some people love it and some people are like, nope. It really makes me wonder how is a Star Trek movie who comes being written from one of the writers from Star Trek Discovery, how is that going to be received? Is it going to come out on Paramount Plus? Which I think if it did, that would be a perfect place for this upcoming Star Trek film. It would be a perfect place for kind of a burgeoning writer. I had to look up the writer, and let's jump into the article here. The new film is being penned by Kalinda Vasquez. Kalinda Vasquez had to look up her IMDb. She's never written a feature film before. She's written multiple episodes of Star Trek Discovery. Hold on, I have her IMDb right here. Once Upon a Time, La Femme Nikita, Prison Break, The Runaways from Hulu. So I mean, like she's got some decent credits behind her. They're all television credits. She's never written a feature before. And, as I'm looking at the certain trends between, like, the common threads between all of these shows, I'm not seeing a big budget action Star Trek film on her horizon. What I'm seeing is a decently sized budget for a made-for-television, or rather made for Paramount Plus kind of event movie. I think that is where, of course, like I'm just speculating, pure speculation here. I mean, she could blow us all away and write the greatest script that's ever been, and big budget action that's going to blow the J.J. Abrams films out of the water. Ashley, you're hearing about this. I'm not. I actually don't know where you stand with Star Trek. Are you a huge Trek fan? Are you like meh? Like where do you stand with that? But also, like, how does this upcoming film strike you? And given Vasquez's filmography, how do you think that this film is going to fare?
Well, I'll start off with Star Trek fan or not. I have never seen any of the
Oh,
old
okay.
movies at all. So I've only seen the J.J. Abrams universe. And it has a special space in my heart because it was sort of the first date that Keith and I, my
Aww.
husband, had, but it was where he wanted to go see it, and I said, that looks lame, Star Trek, blah. And then I secretly went and saw it with some friends, but then I still wanted to go on a date with him, so I hid that fact. But then he discovered the movie stub had fallen out of my pocket when I was in his car, so he caught that I had already seen it. Um, and then I saw it again with him. But that's sort of like a weird Star Trek thing that we have.
What a beautiful moment. What a
Uh,
beautiful thing for you guys to
yeah.
share.
In terms of the new film, I've heard good things about Discovery, the show. I haven't seen an episode. I think you're right where this could probably be probably a good streaming movie, not necessarily like a theatrical release movie, depending on like how good she is with writing action. I think that kind of makes or break a Star Trek film for me, at least, is like having some amazing action sequences. I don't know if they'll have the budget to bring back the love of my life, Benedict
Mm.
Cumberbatch, but if they did, I'm all in. I don't even care if it's a good movie. I just need another shower scene and we're good to go. Because I love me Benedict. But I mean, I don't know. I'm excited for her. Good for her. Let's see what happens. Maybe it might probably honestly be more true to the original movies, which I think a lot of people said Discovery is. So I don't have any good context for that because I've never
That's
seen
totally
them.
fair. I mean, I think there's a lot of different directions that this film could go. And as you say, I think like it's kind of exciting to see how this is all going to shake out. Big question for you guys. What do you think the new Star Trek film is going to like, how do you think it's going to come to fruition? Do you think it's going to be a Paramount Plus release? Do you think, given Kalinda Vasquez's filmography, that it's going to be more in line? Like, maybe it'll be a standalone Discovery movie. Maybe it will be. Who knows? Like, who knows how this is going to shake out? What are your thoughts? Jump on down to the comment section below and let me know. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what this Mickey Mouse Walt Disney World snow globe would want you to do. When you wish upon a star.